What is happening, guys? Welcome back to another reaction. We're finally getting into the full album from XG, The Core. Very excited to get into it. We checked out Hypnotize. Obviously, I was pretty under the weather in that reaction, so feeling a little bit better. Thank you all for the reception on that video, for the support and everything. Really appreciate it. My voice definitely sounds a little bit better, but still not 100% there, but good enough to get into this album. So we did react to a few songs from this, obviously Gala, Hypnotize, Four Seasons. We did react to the music video version of PS118. Only the album version has 4 members of XG on that track, so I was almost about to omit that song before I realized that it's a little bit different because it features Jureen, Harvey, Maya, and Coconut. So very excited about that one. But for now, let's start off with, I guess let's get into the intro as well, just to set the tone for Gala, which obviously I won't be reacting to Gala because we already did that. So other than the music videos that we checked out, we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 songs in total, not counting the intro. So without further ado, let's get into it. Whoa. It was a bit westerny. There's the sci-fi elements. It's like I'm in space. Very interesting. Was that supposed to be the members' voices, or is it something else? Because, like, reading the translation, wait a second, that's so bad, it's so bad, wait a second, it is kind of interesting. Almost as if somebody, like, ended up on the shore or something. You can hear, like, waves and whatever in the background, but, like, the production itself, it went from sci-fi to almost, like, Western, to then back to sci-fi, almost as if like a starship, kind of like starship or like a spaceship or something, like speeding up with, like, you see like the galaxies like fading in because of the speed of light, everything turns into streaks or something like that. That was really interesting. It definitely fits as the intro for then Gala comes in and the girls are basically like doing their own fucking Met Gala, but that was definitely a way to set the tone. Oh, Coconut.
Turning up a notch, spit up a couple nuts, and I felt the drop. You got me sweating Okinawa in the summertime. Who would've thought?
Oh,
Okay, we could take it two ways. Leo worked the middle while singing on top of blue waves. I had to look away, but it was too late. I drank the Kool-Aid. I really thought that it was Gucci, maybe it was Kool-Aid.
ooh, oh, that was cute. That was really cute. Cause like I'm trying to keep up with the terminology nowadays with the kids, quote unquote. So whenever you say everything is Gucci, it's like everything is good, but bootleg, maybe that Gucci was fake, bitch. Anyway, I don't know why I said bitch. Sorry. But drinking the Kool-Aid, like getting into it, and it almost like reminds me of Bring Me the Horizon Kool-Aid, which is a completely different, situation. What that song was based off, and drinking something, is like this, whatever. I don't want to get into it because it's pretty dark, but I love the way they kind of like paint the picture really well. You got me sweating Okinawa in the summertime. And I guess now it kind of like makes a little bit more sense with like the waviness of like the intro at the end of the intro. You can hear like waves and people talking and whatever. So that's really, really cool. But like this chorus is absolutely awesome. Low key part of me, like I'm so like used to some of those tapes by XG that I thought that Rock the Boat was going to be like a diss track, like it was going to be like a hard hip hop song or something like that, or like a heavy rap song rather, because like I never rocked the boat as far as like keeping the crew intact and whatever. So this is a huge surprise. Like the way the song sounds is beautiful. The singing is absolutely fantastic. Like it's amazing the way they can flip it and turn all of the members into rappers, and then in the same breath turn all of them into wonderful vocalists as well. So let's look back. I love that flow.
You got me sweating Okinawa in the summertime. Who would've thought? Okay, we could take it two ways. Leo worked the middle while singing on top of blue waves. I had to look away, but it was too late. I drank the Kool-Aid. I really thought that it was Gucci, maybe it was Kool-Aid. No, my mama would've never let me. Hypothetically, your mind already. All I'm really trying to say right now is, boy, you came and rocked the boat. Caught me up
So catchy. I love the production touch on Maya's final line, kind of like fading away as she's kind of like losing her train of thought because like, I'm kind of like losing myself because of this romantic interest and whatnot. That is really, really cool. The bridge was really, really cool too. The instrumental was awesome. XG given XOs is kind of cute. That was dope. Really enjoyed the song. It was definitely like very refreshing. This was such a cute addition, honestly, to XG's discography because it is a cute song about falling in love. And if XG's lore is like being aliens discovering love for the first time, especially like that production touch with Maya as her voice kind of like fades out because she's losing her train of thought, getting rocked off her boat or getting hypnotized or something, no pun. Like that was really, really cool. The lyrics themselves, I love how descriptive they are. They paint such a wonderful picture. They always manage to throw like references to like Japan or like even like that Gucci bootleg part was really, really cool, as well as like all these feelings were kind of like fake, or it wasn't as real as I thought it was, and then shit was getting like a little bit obsessive. But who is the obsessive one in a way? Because I can't stop thinking about it, rocking the boat and everything. Like they did a phenomenal job of like throwing a song that I'm not really used to hearing from XG in terms of like something about a romantic love. Like loving yourself is one thing, and XG does that insanely well. But like a more cute, kind of like a little bit smaller of a story, instead of like these gigantic bombastic stories like Howling or Girl Gang or Gala or Hypnotize, like something a little bit more condensed, a little bit more personal. That felt, it sounded really, really good. Like this song is incredibly catchy. And while looking up an article on NME.com, sorry, they interviewed XG basically, and they do have a few little like sentences about each of the songs. And this song specifically was described as a homage to Aaliyah, which I feel like you can hear that very, very well, because this song definitely kind of like throws you back in time a little bit, and it definitely feels like it's like the peak of summer, even though we're at the end of January.
My fever's high, like summer nights, all the faces in the light. My sun don't shine without you. I will be lost, but now that I found you, mind you. If you want it, come and take it. I share my secret. I know you like it. You should hurry. Don't keep me waiting. You got me on my mind in the twilight. Yeah. Tick and tick, I'm running out of patience. Run the clock, don't stop before we out of time. We out of line, we on a ride. Yeah, so alive, so take my breath away. Come take my breath. Take my breath away. Come take my breath. Just take my breath away.
This could have been a music video. Holy shit.
Take my breath away. I can't believe it. Wait till we really got my heart beating like.
Ooh.
Breathe in, breathe out. We can't stop. Oh na na na. Skip that talk. Blah 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 blah. I just can't hide. I love this feeling. Breathe in, breathe out. We can't stop. Oh na na na. Skip that talk. Blah 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 blah. Come take my breath away.
Catch your breath for this verse right now, and I catch a jet to Berlin right now like a maverick. I gotta cruise like Tom. Are you really with it? Don't waste my
Come and be my oxygen. Mach 3 speeding over continents. Team on a sound that's approximate. Pursue as a target, I'm boxing in, and I'm locking in. If you want it, come and take it.
That was so cool.
Skip that talk, blah 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 blah. Come take my breath away.
Catch your breath for this verse right now, and I catch a jet to Berlin right now like a maverick. I gotta cruise like Tom. Are you
Ooh, I didn't even notice that Coconut said that. I noticed the Maverick, but I didn't even realize that it's a reference to Top Gun. And I got a cruise like Tom. Damn, that is really clever. Holy shit. That's really dope. I'm the one who needed to catch his breath to understand what the fuck is happening in the lyrics, because I was vibing to it. It's such a fun song, but XG always throws like some really cool, like, entendres and whatever into it that kind of like throw you off guard a bit. So that's really, so it's like a double Tom Cruise, entendre like Maverick, but also cruising like Tom. That's really dope.
Catch a jet to Berlin right now like a maverick. I got a cruise like Tom. Are you really with it? Don't waste my.
Come and be my oxygen. Mach 3 speed in all the continents. Team on a sound that's approximate. Pursue you as a target, I'm boxing in, and I'm locking in. If you want it, come and take it. I share my secret. I know you like it. Tick and tack, I'm running out of patience. When I clap, don't stop before we out of time.
I love the way it's almost like spinning in your head. This is one of my favorites already. Damn. This is actually one of my favorite songs from XG ever. This was so much fun. And it almost like, it feels a little bit clubby as well. Again, it's refreshing. It feels like XG were supposed to release this album in like freaking July or something, or September, or during the summer just in general. And it's like, let's make winter feel more like summer. The vibes are absolutely immaculate. The rap section between Coconut and then to Jureen as well, and her kind of like picking off of the Maverick Top Gun pun or reference from Coconut, and then going with the Mach 3, like the speed of the jet and whatever, or the plane that they're on is they need to catch a jet to Berlin and whatever. But it was also really, really cool. Just picking up from that reference to kind of like move on to your own part was really, really cool in my opinion. And then the boxing in, locking in, T-minus, it's like shit is about to explode because I can't contain myself and whatever. That was really, really cool. Like, this song is absolutely beautiful. It could easily, if this was like a title track, I would not mind it at all, because I feel like it could be like an incredible music video. Even though Gala and Hypnotize, I would still put them above this, Take My Breath is still probably one of my favorite songs from XG. And both Hypnotize and Take My Breath, according to NME.com, talk about how both of these songs explore a romantic love, a somewhat new subject in their discography, as we kind of like talked about Rock the Boat. I didn't think about Hypnotize as a exploration of a romantic love too much until I started reading some of you guys' comments, so I can definitely see that, especially because Take My Breath comes a little bit before Hypnotize, so it is kind of interesting. I guess we'll talk a little bit about the order of the songs as we go through the album, but yeah, I love the side to XG, like them exploring a slightly new subject, because again, I guess love is at the core of it all, whether it's love for yourself, love for your team, or love in a romantic sense. I love the fact that, that's the title of the actual album. So overall, the song is absolutely beautiful, and I love even the part like so madly in love that even death won't do us apart. Like, nothing is going to break us apart, because we'll be living in the afterlife still together. Or if we kind of like look at the lore of XG, like as these aliens, can they even die? Like, I'm not actually sure. Like, what happens if they were to die? So I wonder if that's like metaphorical, like I love you so much that not even death will take us away from one another, or bitch, even if I'm dead, I'm not actually dead, so you're stuck with me forever. Even the lyrics, like I'm running out of patience, round the clock, don't stop before we're out of time, take my breath away. It's like if we think about XG's like lore as like these aliens like discovering love in a romantic sense for the very first time in their life, and they don't want to waste a goddamn second, so everything is just too precious, so I can't stay away from you and all that kind of stuff. As someone who currently watches like Business Proposal, kind of reminds me of the character of Temu, because within like 1 or 2 dates, he immediately wants to get married because he's like experiencing like this insane love for the first time that he hasn't before. So it's very overwhelming, and let's just get to that part where we can be together forever. So probably not what XG kind of like what we're going for, but at the same time, they definitely once again kind of like touching the subject of romantic love in a way that is very refreshing and very summery, and just has a very almost like, I don't know if anthemic is like the right word to describe it, but it just it does have like that pizzazz to the song, like songs like Gala and Hypnotize have, like that instrumental itself. It has like a vibe that it feels like this song would be at a lot of like parties. A lot of DJs will be, putting this song on their track list and whatnot. It just has like a really cool vibe that fits, to really level up the life of the party, if that makes sense. So let's continue.
You'll be complicated, I ain't got no time to play. You can call me baby if you keep acting that way. I won't tell you twice. Better make up your mind in life. Better say what you need to say. You gon' be mad if I walk away. You can try to find a type, but they only made it one time. You know it's me, it only gets better, but I can sit and wait forever. You ain't no good, I ain't gon' lie. You got me hoping, wish you would. What I like, so come and treat me like you should. Oh, don't deny yourself a good life. Baby, let me love you one time.
Oh.
You know I'm bringing you the time. You know it's good, know what you like. I do my thing, I do that night. So baby, don't deny yourself a real good life. Baby, let me love you one time. I got everything you need, so what's it gonna be? Ain't no other girl gonna love you like me. You see, I'm the best you ever had. I'm a stallion, I'm a swag.
I'm a stallion, goddamn.
Need to throw it in a bag.
Ooh.
You can try to find the time, but
So good, you need to throw it in a bag. Goddamn.
you see, I'm the best you ever had. I'm a stallion, I'm a swag. Yeah,
I got some intrusive thoughts that I don't want to mention.
you can try to find the time, but they only made it one time. You know it's me, it only gets better, but I can sit and wait forever. You ain't no good, I ain't gon' lie. You got me hoping, wish you would.
Whoa. Love the production.
Treat me like you should. Oh, don't deny yourself a good life.
Like it feels like, I don't know, something about the production and the chorus, like that instrumental. It feels like you're being put in like this trance kind of like state or something. And it's funny because this is the song before Hypnotize, but it sounds like the hypnosis is beginning here. It's like I'm trying to convince you of the fact that I am so good for you, and you're about to fucking fumble the bag so badly, in a way. And also from the comments, the throw it in the bag part is actually a reference to a song by Fabulous, which I didn't even realize. One of the few songs from Fabulous that I remember and is engraved in my mind is Breathe, probably one of my favorite songs of all time, especially growing up. but there is like an element of like repeating it over and over and over again in terms of like you are a no good son of a bitch that doesn't appreciate the goal that you have here, so I'm trying to convince you. You can take it as both kind of like almost like bargaining on XG's part, like you're no good for me, but I'm still trying to keep you because I'm all getting a little bit obsessed and I don't want to lose you, but you're not good for me, so I'm gonna give you one more last shot. I already gave you a last chance, but I'm gonna give you one last chance to make it right, because I'm too golden to sit here forever waiting for you to make that right move. So anyway, maybe I'm reading a little bit too much into it, but man, the production elements on this song definitely make it feel a little bit almost trippy, and it makes sense as it's the build up towards the next song, which is going to be Hypnotized.
I'm the best you ever had. I'm a standing, I'm a swag. Yeah, it's so good you need to throw it in the bag. You can try to find the type, but they only made it one time. You know it's me, it only gets better, but I can sit and wait for it. You ain't no good, I ain't gon' lie. You got me hoping, wish you would. You know what's good, what I like. So come and treat me like you should. Oh, don't deny yourself a good night. Baby, let me love you one time. You know I'm cool, you know I'm fly. You know I'm bringing you that time. You know what's good, what you like. I do my thing, I do the thing. So baby, don't deny yourself a real good life. Baby, let me love you.
Coconut's singing is really wonderful. Like, it's amazing how well rounded they are. And again, like that production on the last part of the chorus, it almost sounds as if they're speaking through something. Oh, it's a little bit like, you know, muffled, and like the like there's a bit of a distortion or something going on there. You know, almost as if you're like lying in bed and getting fucking hypnotized, which is the next song. It's like they're trying to convince you like you're making the biggest mistake of your fucking life. So I already love you. That's like the biggest thing. It's like, baby, let me love you one time. It's like, I already love you so much that I'm giving you a chance after chance after chance. So don't deny yourself of the fortune of being with me. Like there is like a little bit of that sense of like, you know, I know who I am and what I bring to the table, but at the same time, I'm also trying to not make it that easy to let you know that I'm kind of like really, really into you, even though you're making one mistake after the other. So I'm going to give you one more last chance after giving you a last chance. You know, that's kind of like the vibe that I get, you know. The song itself, again, is absolutely wonderful. Like production wise, it's probably one of my favorite songs. As well, because like there's such cool intentionality behind like the production in the chorus, the ending obviously with Chisa, you know, and the vocal distortion, as it almost sounds as if like her voice is kind of like fading away into like, you know, the nothingness or something, and it almost feels like it's transitioning basically to the next song, which is going to be Hypnotized, and we already talked about that. But just to kind of like reiterate, because one of the most symbolic visuals were basically visuals that clearly reference the movie The Shape of Water. So if we look at the symbolism of the movie Shape of Water, and now we kind of like add to it the exploration of romantic love, and some of the other comments that you guys kind of like insinuated that the song Hypnotized is about, like them kind of like looking for a mate or something along those lines, right? So there is something interesting if you look at the symbolism of Shape of Water, because the movie symbolizes love, adaptability, and the fluidity of the form itself of water, allowing it to embrace the marginalized like Eliza and the creature while defying rigid societal structures. It represents a transformative, boundary-defying force that transcends language and norms, which is why, despite the fact that they don't understand each other, they're still trying so hard to connect. And like one of the biggest shots as I mentioned over and over again in my reaction to Hypnotize, is Harvey and the creature, which is like a direct, reference to The Shape of Water. So, and then you have like the shot of Harvey with the teeth inside of that water chamber. Water itself, if you think about it, she was angry, then she was loving and caring as she was looking at the creature inside of the chamber. There's the shot of Harvey, in her bed, and like the creature leaving that bed and the door closes, almost as if like they're needing to say kind of like goodbye or something like that. So like this album actually, more than anything, does basically emphasize very strongly the meaning of Hypnotized, that it's a lot more romantic than I was thinking initially when I reacted to the music video. So that's pretty cool. Just wanted to touch on that because I just wanted to give some of you guys props, on your comments. I don't know if you kind of like already listened to the album when making those comments, or it's just kind of like something visually that I just didn't realize because I was too obsessed with like some of the visuals and like the metaphors and whatever. So thank you so much for those comments. And let's keep going. Obviously Hypnotize is the next song. I'm not checking it out here because we already did a reaction for it, so we're moving on to the next one. Was that a reference to I Just Learned a New Dance or something? Kind of wondering.
I'm a trending topic when I walk into the room. Sitting on the beach, somewhere in the Malibu. When I'm crushing with my girls, they the ones I'm gonna choose. Not you. Like I'm a queen, yeah. Step up in it, then I kill it. I repeat, yeah. Independent, always winning energy. Like at the peak, I don't need another scene. So tell me what you want. Talking.
That was kind of cool because like the whole like album so far was about exploring like a romantic, relationship, and now it's like I'm gonna pick my girls and not you. So it's like the core of it all is not love itself, but the core of it all is like the girls themselves. Sorry if you heard the cats fighting. Anyway.
Look at this, what a view. I'm a trending topic when I walk into the room. Sitting on the beach, somewhere in the Malibu. When I'm crushing with my girls, they the ones I'm gonna choose. Not you. Spoil me like royalty, like I'm a queen, yeah. Step up in it, then I kill it, I repeat, yeah. Independent, always winning energy. Like at the peak, I don't need another scene. So tell me what you want. Talking about echelon, yeah. High fashion in Milan. Look at that. Ooh la la la. Got my nails done, winning, got my hair done. Everything that I'm wanna.
Nice.
I'm going up now. Make a moment, cause I'm up now. Driving up down. Baby in a bag, she a baller. Yeah, I'm up now. Doing my dance, going up down. Saying what now? Baby, I'ma do what I wanna. Up now. Going north, not south. Yes, up, not down.
So bouncy.
Pop out, I'm striking a pose. I send a message a nose, blowing a kiss. Oh yes, I did this. Tight fit, running like it's fitness. Baby, gift me with summer Christmas. Type shit. All bikini outfits, getting whole lot of 10 on a whole lot of 10. So tell me what you want.
Tight fit like it's fitness. I'm a gift. Merry Christmas. Merry Summer Christmas. Oh man, that is like it legitimately, like this album feels like it should have been a summer album, but they were like, fuck it, let's make winter feel like summer. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyway, let's take it back.
Tight fit, running like it's fitness. Baby, I'm a gift, Merry Summer Christmas. Type shit, all bikini outfits, getting whole lot of 10 on a whole lot of 10. So tell me what you want. Sexy, cool up, nonchalant, yeah. Time for a level up, look at that. Ooh la la la. Got my makeup, winning, got my game up. Everything that I'm wanna. Come up. Oh, I'm going up
This part is just so fucking bouncy. It's so catchy. It's like an earworm in a way. Damn, that was really, really nice. Probably one of the catchiest songs from XG, if I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure if there's like an actual reference to maybe even Mascara a little bit. Just because they put I'm doing my makeup doesn't mean that it's a reference. But like the doing my dance made me think of like I just learned a new dance as well. So I kind of wonder if that could be a reference. But I do love like the switch up is really cool because it's like after like if we look at all of the songs so far, it's like building up towards like falling in love, exploring that love, and then it's like you're no good for me, but I'm still going to give you one more shot. Then hypnotize happens. They're trying their hardest to hypnotize their romantic interest to show them how fucking amazing they are. And then this song is like, you know what, fuck this shit. If something happens in my life, the first thing that I'm going to do is be with my girls. Because me and my girls is what got us to go up, and you make me just go down in life. So I don't know if we have to make it into like that story necessarily, but as all stories about like love, especially when it comes to albums, there is like a bit of a, you know, cycle or a bit of a, you know, spiral going from like happy, you know, super wholesome feelings of love to then kind of like the realization and going kind of like downhill. But instead of going downhill, I got my girls that kind of like keep me going up. And we're too fucking successful to be going downhill anyway. So I'm not sure if that's kind of like the story of the album. So the core of it all is not like the love in a romantic sense at the end of the day. The core of it all is the core of XG, Extraordinary Genes, and who we are for one another. So, okay, so this is probably one of the most intriguing songs for me because I read that it mixes like early 2000s with like punk or something like that, and you can already hear that a little bit. So, and the song I believe translates like it's obviously reads bro or something like that. So let's get into it. Okay.
Bummed out, feeling low. School's out, not even close.
Oh my god.
I gotta go. You're the one that I'll be calling when I need a bro.
What's up, though? I tell my girls what's up, bro. I'm walking up the front door, and Brody brought the boombox. The music's so explosive, about to tear the roof off, and I'm wildin' with my brosif.
Joseph the Broseph. Nice. This is such a throwback. Holy shit.
I'm skating through the halls, I'm speeding through it fast, then smashing through the walls. I'm with the bro squad on a boat like there's no loss, doing donuts and shooting super soakers out the Coast Guard. Brothers from another mother, I love them, we've done it all. Holding up the bro code, it's all we know, so no wonder, brah. Find strength in brohim, that's the way I was brought up. It's a new world, that's why I'm calling you girls my brother. Let's wake up, everybody in the town, in the middle of the night, like it doesn't even matter. Skip the night in class, 100 on the dash, the parties that we crash. If you don't like it, fuck you. Hanging with the bros, this is all we know. We living by the code. If you don't like it, fuck you. Broski, from the day I met you, you were there for me. Never find another 'cause you're my only. If you ever need me when you feel lonely, you can count on me, yeah. Skip the night in class, 100 on the dash, the parties that we crash. If you don't like it, fuck you. Hanging
Damn.
this is all we know. We living by the code. If you don't like it, fuck you. Love, bruh, love, bruh,
This is dope.
bruh, love, bruh, love, bruh, love, bruh.
This is amazing. Like, not only does the song instrumentally sounds like it's from the early 2000s, like this is like peak MTV kind of like days, all kinds of like music videos with people doing like all kinds of flips on their skateboards and whatever in the background. Like I can imagine like a live performance video of XG just sitting there on a ramp while in the foreground people are just like doing flips, BMX, skateboards, and whatever the fuck else. Like this is a really like not only instrumentally it throws you back, but like even like the vocal like melody, the way the song starts, you would almost not that I wouldn't recognize that it's XG, but it kind of, if you told me that this song was like from 2001, I would probably believe you in a way. And even like the, you know, the fuck you part as well, it's like really like very rebellious, you know, just everything about the song. I wish it was a tiny bit longer. I wish it had like a little bit of extra something to push it over 3 minutes maybe. But at the same time, you can imagine like the most throwback VHS looking music video for this, with all kinds of people doing all kinds of flips. Some are crashing and burning and smiling and whatever. But at the end of the day, ironically, what I was talking about with the previous song about like it's about XG as XG and not someone interfering in a romantic sense, quote unquote. It's like me and my bros. Like that's the only thing that matters. And if you don't like it, then fuck you. It doesn't just mean, you know, fuck school, fuck the teachers if you're like a high schooler or whatever and you're rebellious and like it's not just a phase, mom. You know, it's not just that, but it's also like XG is like not gonna let anyone kind of like fuck with them, because the most important thing, the core of it all, I really hate myself for constantly bringing it, but like the album's title, the core, is like the love that Extraordinary Genes has for one another. So even though this may not be like my favorite song from the album, I will say that it's probably one of the coolest songs because it legitimately just feels like a love letter to that genre of like rock punk. It throws you back to like, you know, Blink 182. It gives me a little bit of like maybe some very early like Avril Lavigne vibes in a way. It just feels like back in the day when no one really cared about phones, technology. Like it was, there was enough of it, but not enough to make our brains rot with it. So we all just wanted to be outside and kind of like, you know, be together, and that mattered more than anything. So it feels like a throwback to those kind of days. Punk rock wasn't necessarily my genre back in the day. I was more into nu metal, but at the same time, even though that may not be a genre that I will revisit in the future myself, I still have a ton of appreciation for it because of how influential it was. So once again, fucking phenomenal job, and I love the fact that this song kind of like seals in that camaraderie that XG has, that no matter what happens, we all focus on one another. And I think in that NME article that I read, there was a quote. Okay, so it was Maya who said that Extraordinary Girls represents where we started, but Extraordinary Genes reflects a deeper core in what makes us who we are. And I feel like this song basically kind of like seals that whole message fucking exceptionally. Extraordinary, no pun. Well, so yeah, this was amazing. Definitely one of the most surprising songs from the album. And now let's move on to the final song from the album, which is going to be PS 118, which is not the song that I remember with the music video, but this one features Jureen, Harvey, Maya, and Coconut. Let's go. You know, it is fucking wild how this album makes you kind of like forget how the rappers are rappers and the singers are singers, because they interchange so insanely well. So I feel like this song is going to be like, snap back to reality, let us remind you just who the fuck we are, even though Coconut did rap a fair amount on the album as well, but like the vocals were so refreshing. Maya's vocals were amazing. Harvey's vocals as well are just so like there's something pure and playful about her vocals. I'm not like they're very like animated. I don't know how to explain it. And Jurin's vocals as well were absolutely wonderful too. So to get into a song that now from like the way it starts, it sounds like it's gonna be pretty hard hitting and very, you know, rap battle like. I feel like we are in for quite the treat here. But yeah, they're so fucking well versed and all rounded, well rounded.
Let me talk to him. Destination out of this world is space travel. New heights, I'm seeing new lights or change levels. More space is race and exhibition. XG on an expedition. Light speed, go to extra distance. Shooting stars when you blink, then I bet you miss it. I want the galaxy, baby, you want the recognition. Everything is moving the way that I planned it. I'm cutting transmission.
I'm sorry, but I already talked about like her verse because we literally reacted to the music video. So, you know, if anyone's like in the comment section, why didn't you talk about it? I did very extensively because I couldn't stop pausing in that fucking reaction. Like the shooting star, so when you blink, then I bet you miss it. Like literally not missing just the shooting star, but like the reference is so fucking cool. You know, like this intro is so fucking dope. But you know, I'm very familiar with Jurin's parts, so let's keep going.
Go to extra distance. Shooting stars when you blink, then I bet you miss it. I want the galaxy, baby, you want the recognition. Everything is moving the way that I planned it. I'm cutting transmission.
So cool.
Onto a spaceship, breaking the boundaries and all limitations. All indications point to the stars now, all in your faces. Point blank, all out. Don't waste time looking back at the shadows. Its stature so big that it's casting a shadow. Back on the saddle and back on the wave. Didn't mean to shake the globe, it just happened.
I really love the fact that Coconut just, you know, rhymed shadows with shadow, but it kind of makes sense because it's two completely different shadows. Shadows in the past, shadows in a negative sense, as far as like I'm trying to move forward, so why would I look back to something that is going to drag me down instead of moving forward as I want to? And then our stature is so big, like we are becoming so gigantic that our presence is casting a shadow upon our future as well, if you think about it. But also, like the lyrics breaking the boundaries and all limitations doesn't just apply to XG as a group, it also applies to Coconut as a person and everything that they have been through in recent times. So breaking all the boundaries, becoming the limitless me, I guess, kind of like that I wanted to be, and all in your faces, point blank, all out, as now I've achieved the me that I wanted to. I'm now shooting for the stars. No pun, or something like that. I'm not sure. But kind of. Let me know in the comment section.
No limitations, all indications point to the stars now, all in your faces. Point blank, all out. Don't waste time looking back at the shadows. Its stature so big that it's casting a shadow. Back on the saddle and back on the wave. Didn't mean to shake the globe, it just happened to rattle. That all intergalactic beastie girl mashing, all flashed in fashion. Grandmaster blasted way past the atlas. Laughing at these rappers. Y'all ain't hip hop, your lips syncing with captions. Half of y'all.
Yo, Maya, my God, who the fuck pissed you off? Yo, y'all ain't hip hop, you lip syncing with captions. Low key, there's something about this, you know, as a K-pop reaction channel. Obviously, this is J-pop, but as a K-pop reaction channel, it kind of reminds me a little bit of something that Yoongi of BTS, as you know, the August D alter ego, basically there's like a little bit of like resentment in one of his first like music videos, talking shit about idols who try to rap while actual rappers rap because that's what they do, not because it's what's necessary to become a group, that somebody needs to be a rapper. And like he was I think he was like very resentful in his lyrics in terms of like, this is not real rap. Like if you had to write something of your own, something original, you wouldn't be able to. You have stuff given to you and you just have to memorize it, whereas I'm writing this shit. Like, not necessarily the same, but that's for some reason the first thing that popped into my mind. And like the intergalactic beastie girl smashing more flash than fashion grandmaster blast. Holy fucking shit. I feel like there's like a reference to like a past song from XG, but I'm too bamboozled to even fucking realize what the fuck that possibly is. But laughing at these rappers as they think that they're on my level, but if this was a rap battle, I would be slamming your fucking head into the floor while you'll be crying trying to figure out how to memorize what someone else wrote for you. Anyway, this is pretty cool. Goddamn, Maya came in like, Jesus, yo. Fucking insane.
Grandmaster blasted way past the atmos, laughing at these rappers. Y'all ain't hip-hop, you lip syncing with captions. Half of y'all back in tracks is trash. Kill a verse, then drop back-to-back smashes. Hoping that this message will be landing on the right ears. How many ideas, how many light ears?
Ooh, right ears, ideas, many ideas, light ear. Fucking, I fucking got a tongue twister and I'm just trying to repeat what she said. Holy shit. Like, she is absolutely taking no fucking prisoners. Like, your backtrack is trash. You know, kill a verse, then drop back-to-back smash hits. Literally what this is. Like, she's just killing this verse, hoping that this message will be landing on the right ears. But it's gonna take light years. Holy shit. Like, because the message will not be received. Because to receive it is to acknowledge it. To acknowledge it means to accept criticism, and accepting criticism is not something that some people can do. So, damn, goddamn, like Maya just fucking went off. Damn.
Past the atmos, laughing at these rappers. Y'all ain't hip-hop, you lip syncing with captions. Half of y'all back in tracks is trashing. Kill a verse, then drop back-to-back smashes. Hoping that this message will be landing on the right ears. How many ideas, how many light ears? XG come by with raps that'll slap you into next week's.
Yeah.
Get it? We've been hit different. Thrift store garments and vintage lenses. Think big incentives. With the best only. There's no stopping once we get going. From the get-go, better normal life, but just less boring. Nothing less than a success story. So check for me. No place that I'd rather be. Team solid, free falling, no gravity. Me and my girls are co-pilots. All of us graduated from the academy. XG, all of them wolves, all of them besties. All of us bosses. Any challenge that come across us, be like, yes, please. We've been through so many things that you couldn't process. They try to test me. Me and my girls staying stress-free. You can tell by the way that we walking. We awesome, waltzing, flossing, with everything shining. Walking, talking, everything diamonds. They all in the comments, they get the assignment. How many times must we tell them that we told them? Gotta let it soak in. Welcome to the wolf den. Heading in
Ooh, wolf den, goddamn.
Both feet kicking till it's open.
Holy shit. Like, all the girls did a phenomenal job, but goddamn, Maya just went off. She's like, I'm sick and tired of this, of these motherfucking fake rappers on this motherfucking plane. I don't know why I'm doing a snakes on a plane reference right now, but goddamn, like, that was pretty freaking insane. Like, that was amazing. This is one of the dopest tapes, I would call it, from XG that I've heard yet. It was truly incredible. And I love that Harvey's like, yo, we told you over and over and over again, so when are you actually going to learn? And then to reference back to Maya, it's probably going to take light years or something like that, you know. Damn, this was truly incredible. And again, I love like the coconut part, you know. Any challenge that come across, we were like, yes, please. Like, we never say no to anything. We always accept it. We never like, you know, we're never gonna cry about anything. We're always gonna take it on the chin. You know, you couldn't even fathom the amount of stress that we went through and what it took for us to become XG. So, you know, because of that, this life feels so as if we're living it on easy mode, because we lived a hard life for so long in terms of becoming this group. So now everything is kind of like stress-free, if that makes sense. Like you've been through so much hell that now it feels like you're living life on easy mode. I also love like the Jurin part, you know, referencing what feels like the documentary, like forming XG. All of us graduated from the academy, all of them wolves, and then Harvey kind of like reiterating like the wolf den, as far as like whenever XG does like these tapes and like these rap battle based kind of like the songs, it's almost as if like you going into like this dungeon, which is like the wolf den. So there's like if XG, if this album is like a fucking house or like a mansion, like songs like Gala and Hypnotize might be up there on like the penthouse like section, like the upper section, where that's the first thing that you want to show to everyone, like the prestigious part. Then there's like a lower level, and then there's like the underground level where it's like songs like this where you might enter but not necessarily survive. Maybe that's a little bit corny of me describing it this way, but all it is really, I guess, as corny or cringy as I'm making it to be, is just like showcasing like the layers of XG. Like we can be pretty, we can be vicious, we can be happy, wholesome, loving, empowering, and fucking nasty, you know, which is what this song is. And you know, they did a phenomenal job. And at the end of the day, like this song culminates like this album, right? This is the ending of the album, and at the core of it all, you know, it's XG being XG and the camaraderie itself, like the Wolfgang itself. So I kind of love the fact that they explored like a new genre, not a new genre, but a new concept with like romantic love with some of the songs, but it kind of like went in like this downhill way in terms of like, this romantic love doesn't really matter as much as the love that we have for one another, so nothing is going to sabotage that. So it was nice experiencing that love and rocking the boat, falling head over heels over someone, but at the end of the day, I'm never gonna pick a romantic interest over my teammates. Basically, that's kind of like how I'll take it. So this album was pretty fucking insane. Like every single song was amazing. If I had to pick a favorite outside of like Gala and Hypnotize, honestly, I'm not even sure. Like I absolutely loved Take My Breath. It's probably my third favorite song after like Gala and Hypnotize. Rock the Boat was absolutely incredible. You know, obviously Reed's Bro was like such a beautiful like homage. A lot of these songs feel like homages, like Rock the Boat, whether it's like homage to Aaliyah. Of course, he reads throwback to rock, punk, like those Sum 41, Blink 182, you know, Avril Lavigne kind of vibes, and just like, again, like really showcasing the core of it all. Damn, that sounds annoying by now, me repeating it over and over again, but like this entire album was pretty fucking amazing. And it just depends on like the vibe that you're in, like depending on your mood and what you're doing in the moment. I feel like PS 118 could be like a song that you turn on while you're pissed off at the gym. If you're in a happier mood, you can check out like any song fits whatever vibe, whatever feeling, and whatever kind of like mood you're in. So I feel like they did a phenomenal job, you know, giving you like a coherent, versatile album that has basically everything that made XG, but also gave you so much more on top of it. So they evolved so much, but at the same time still showed you who they are from their past as well. So this was an amazing album. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, as always, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you all next time.